Armchairing with Bruce Maro on the One Podcast Network.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Armchairing. I'm your host, Bruce Maro. You can call me Maro, you can call me Bruce, but you're always welcome to the Armchairing show every Wednesday, 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. sharp, unless there's technical issues, crazy things happening or traveling or whatever. But welcome to another episode of Armchairing. Glad to have you here. Please, if it's your first time watching, subscribe and like. If you've been a viewer before, subscribe and like and share. We are growing very small, but we are growing. We have to be reaching a specific good numbers at the end of the year. I'm hoping so, and we're praying so. We're gonna work hard to do so. We have some topics, some interesting topics to discuss tonight. Cathy, or Katie. I think it's Cathy. Cathy Engelbert, Commissioner of WNBA, in trouble. She's gonna keep her job. Napheesa Collier is not gonna be invited to Cathy Thanksgiving. WNBA playoff. We have two teams in the finals. Let's see what happens. There were some dramas, there were some injuries, there were some crazy things happening that probably led to what Napheesa had to deal with Cathy. NFL is week 4. We're gonna recap week 4 like we did last week. We did week 3. We're gonna do week 4. NBA, we're gonna finish the camps. There's some news we're gonna share as well, but we're gonna recap. We're gonna talk about the camps and updates. Give some updates. So let's go right to it. Cathy Engelbert is the most popular person in the WNBA right now. And when I'm saying that doesn't mean it's true. That doesn't mean it's fault. She is in trouble to keep her job. Or if I respect myself, I will not stay in a job where everybody hates me. And I don't know if she's competent enough to continue the job as commissioner. But the owners of the teams WNBA, those are her boss. Is she gonna keep her job? There's a collective bargaining agreement approaching October 31st. Today is October 1st. It's like 30 days. Well, 29 days because it's already 8 p.m. Eastern time approaching, and she's facing a lot of pressure. Napheesa Collier, all season long, I said she was the MVP until she got hurt, and then Asia took the MVP, earned the MVP, I would say. I've been critical of players, of the WN players. I have to sit here and say I was wrong. Maybe not fully wrong, but I was wrong most part. I thought there was competent partners in both sides. I thought the league office was genuine, was honest, was fair. Even if you don't agree with a person, you have to be respectful of the other person. But Napheesa Collier came a news conference on yesterday. Was working. Got a notification, and I'm all notification WNBA women's sports I follow, and saw Napheesa Collier had a statement before starting her exit interview. So I'm not gonna say everything. Well, I'm not gonna read everything that was said, but basically, she said they have the best league in the world with the worst leadership in the world. Best league in the world with the worst leadership in the world. We have the best players in the world, the best fans in the world. We have the worst leadership in the world. There's lack of accountability from the league office. I saw many headlines. They said Cathy Cathy was eatered by Napheesa. Cathy was destroyed by Napheesa. And I watched her statement, Napheesa Collier's statement, so many times. And there were some words, there's some key words that I want to point out. Negligence. Being called negligent, I don't think that's right if you are an adult. Napheesa accused the league office, commissioner, of being negligent because they're not listening to the complaint of the players for the officiating. And I have to say, the officiating was terrible, horrible, putrid this season. So many calls were missed. So many times referees were dismissive of the players. She said the threat to the league is not money. It's not rating. It's the league office. She said that the commissioner does not care about the product on the floor and practically doing self-sabotage. She also said she spoke to the commissioner about her concern. By the way, Napheesa is in the WNBA PA. So she knows what she's talking about. Napheesa is a player that I've learned to respect. I have to admit, I underestimated her when she first got in the league. I don't know why she was picked. And then I start to watch her, the way she's acting, the way she conducts herself on and off the court. She's a leader. She's a role model. And I was kind of stunned she said it because I thought she was like a nice, but sometimes when you look nice, you're also fierce. Just because you look nice, you look like a nice person, a very docile, kind, doesn't mean you're a pushover. So she revealed that Cathy said players complaining about officiating are losers. Losers complain about the refs. When Napheesa also mentioned Caitlin Clark and John Reese and Paige Beckett, saying that the league is getting more views, is getting more rating, viewership because of those kind of players. And because Cathy Engelbert was dismissive in saying Caitlin should be grateful She makes $60 million off the court because of the platform the WNBA gives her. She wouldn't make anything. And that was very disrespectful to me because the WNBA used Caitlin too, Clark too, since she got into the league. The WNBA should be grateful too that Caitlin Clark got into the league because who had the most games scheduled? Is it the Fever? Before the season, I'm hearing they schedule games in other stadiums so they can get more people. When Caitlin Clark doesn't play, there's like 50% drop or 30% drop. Believe me, I'm not the biggest Caitlin Clark fan. I'm not a hater, but I'm not like a super Caitlin Clark fan. But that's crazy to say. Stating also that players should be on their knees, taking their lucky star for the media rights deal that got them. You got them, or they got it through playing with their sweating, waking up early, going to practice, playing. Sometimes they play with injuries. Sometimes some of them are mothers. There was one player on the Aces. She just had a baby. She had to come back early because are there like a good program for mothers in the WNBA? I don't know. Maybe I was so dismissive, so wrong in saying that it's too early to fight for more, for salaries, for whatever. Maybe I need to shut up sometimes about things I don't know anything about. I just wanted to protect a league that I love. I didn't want to lock out. Maybe sometimes we cannot settle. We have to fight for what we deserve, we earn. Maybe I believe so much in reports that the league is losing money. Maybe it's a strategy from the league saying, we don't have any money. We're not making any money. Maybe they're making money. They just they're not making the money that they want. They don't want to pay the players. I want to say to the WNBA players, I apologize. I was ignorant. I apologize. If you are negotiating with a person like that to get on their knees, Cathy, you should be on your knees too. Without those players, there's no league. WNBA office, WNBA owners or whatever, they need to be careful. Two of those players created a league on Rival, and it's growing. Every day I see other players going to Unrival. I see Cassie Plum. She didn't play last season in Unrival. She's going to play. I see Cassie Mitchell. I see Cameron Brake. I see a bunch of WNBA players. I see Paige Burkers. She's going to pay more money with Unrival than she ever made than her rookie contract with WNBA. I don't think that's not the right thing to say. I have to say, I agree with Napheesa Collier. The officiating has been terrible. Officiating is terrible. Horrible. All season long, I've been complaining. What is that? What is that? And Cathy should be grateful she's the commissioner of the WNBA. She should be grateful. She's the commissioner of the year. She should be on her knees thanking the owners for choosing her to be a commissioner of the WNBA. All the others that were before her are way better than her. Val Ackerman, Oronda, Roberts, way better than her. And I have to agree with Napheesa when she said the league believes it succeeds despite its players, not because of them. We go to battle every day to protect a shield that doesn't value us. And what is more disrespectful and what is more telling is Engelbert's statement in response to Collier. She did not deny anything of this. Her statement was weak. She tried to, now she's using we. Together we have all worked tirelessly to transform the league. I'm disheartened by all Napheesa characters or conversation and league leadership. Even when our perspective differ, my commitment to the players and to this work will not waver. I don't think she should be the commissioner of the league any longer, even though there's report that she will step down after the CBA negotiation. But the way this CBA negotiation going, I don't know. There's gonna be a season next year. How can you still be commissioner when other players in the WNBA are ripping you? The WNBA president, Nneka Ogumike, I'm sorry if I mess up on it. Nneka Ogumike. Time is ticking and fate speaks for me. Injuries, 10-10, no notes. Paige Breakers. She posted on her first Instagram a photo of her in quid fee of Collier and said quid fee. Elena Deladon, she's just retired. It's the care for the human part for me. I'm still not sure if Cathy knows I retired. Heard from everyone but her. Ooh. It's the care for the human part for me. They asked Ken Clark for a comment. She said no comment. But she has a exit interview on Friday. Let's see what she said. Her teammate, Sophie Cunningham, people only know Cathy because of Caitlin. She's the most delusional leader our league has seen. And it shouldn't ever be about a commissioner in the first place. AJ Wilson said she was disgusted. I watched her post-game comments. She was disgusted by Engelbert alleged remarks. The league MVP, correct MVP. And she was appreciative of Collier and the WNBA for standing up for the players. I'm going to ride with Fee always. The WNBA released a statement and they back up Napheesa. So, Cathy, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? This negotiation gonna be more tough. Is Napheesa and Cathy gonna be in the same room? It's gonna be icy. Cassie Plum said WNBA players are not close on on CBA negotiations. She's the vice president. October 31st deadline. WNBA is growing. I've watched the WNBA, I said it before, since the late 90s. I love the product. I've seen so many generations of women play. I've seen so many times those women accept those checks and they have to play overseas. I've seen WNBA players leave the league, leave the WNBA and go overseas to play. Go to Russia, Turkey, France. I've watched so many comments about how WNBA players are entitled. They think they are men, whatever. And somehow, and I saw Bill Burr made fun and say, nobody's watching the game, whatever. I think most of the reason why the league was not successful on getting fans is because of the leadership of the WNBA. I don't see a lot of commercials. They don't encourage players to go on TV, expose them. There's a machismo as well in this country. Masochism. And we seen it last November. I'm not going to continue. And we seen it last November. They don't want women to succeed. And maybe as a man who has sisters, I should have been more careful with my words. And I'm going to apologize again. Because I forgot that you have to believe in yourself. You have to fight for what you deserve. And those women deserve it. And you cannot have someone who's your boss saying things about you so that you can be on your knees. You cannot have someone who's your commissioner. They're not listening to your concerns. They're not protecting you, ignoring you. You cannot work with someone like that. And in order for the WNBA to go another level, it needs another commissioner. And Napheesa Collier deserves her flowers for what she did. She opened my eyes. I switched camp. I'm team WNBA players now. They deserve to be paid. They deserve their money. And ownership of teams cannot rack all the money, and then those players don't want to stay home. They don't want to go to the cold of Russia, to other countries who's not very friendly with the United States. They want to stay home. They want to stay home. So, bravo to Napheesa Collier. And we need more Napheesa Collier in a lot of different places. We need someone who shows leadership. And she showed leadership yesterday. And she earned my respect. I have respect for her already, but she gained more respect from me. Well, that was heavy. Let's talk about the WNBA Finals. So it's set. It's set. It's going to be the Phoenix Mercury versus the Las Vegas Aces. During this season, I thought the Las Vegas Aces were done. For years, I was a Aces fan. I used to go on the box out, and I used to say, "Hey, Aces, Aces, Aces," and then I saw Plum left, I was like, yeah, the team's done. They're done. Jesse Gray is done. It's wash. Joel Lord is wash. Jesse Gray was hitting bombing threes yesterday. Joel Lloyd was grabbing rebound, hitting threes. I was like, dang, what the heck? Aces. But we have to give it to the Fever. They battled. They battled. They battled. A bunch of hardship contracts. Watching the game, and I saw for a couple possessions, Cassie Mitchell grabbing her knee, and then she hold on to the referee, and then she slowly slumped to the floor. I was like, oh no, what's going on? I hope it's not an ACL. They brought the sketcher, and she said, no, I'm not going out like that. I'm not Paul Pierce. Okay, Paul Pierce was a wheelchair. Fever battled. Odyssey Sims was waived so many times this season, couldn't get a team. She balled. She balled in the fourth quarter, overtime. But they fell short. We saw the message from Cassie Mitchell saying that she suffered from something called rhabdomyolysis. So her muscles stopped producing and reach her maximum capacity. So she's been carrying the teams all season. Kaden Clark has been hurt all season. Sophie Cunningham went down. Irma Dano went down. Corey B went down. Sidney Carlson went down. So she said she didn't feel her extremities for 5 to 7 seconds. She started to be scared. She started to be scared and thought that something worse happened. But thank God everything is okay. They give her fluids. She was released from the hospital. So that was a great season by the Fever. They battled a bunch of injuries. Aces, congratulations to the Aces. I cut them out. I thought Joe Lloyd was done. Joe Lloyd won 2 championships. With the team is battle tested. They have experience in the finals. Joe Lloyd won 2 WNBA titles with the Seattle Storm. Jackie Young won with the Aces a couple times. Chelsea Gray with the Sparks and the Aces. So they're going. They almost lost to Seattle, so they go into in the first round. But they go into the finals. They're gonna meet the Mercury. Mercury, I thought after losing game 1, I thought they were gonna be swept, but that did not happen. In game 2, they overcame 20 points down, and then they won. Game 3, that's when Napheesa Collier was fouled to me. Alyssa Thomas is like the bulldog. I'm not calling her a dog. I say it's like a strong, stole the ball, and then her leg bumped into Napheesa, and then Lynx. I thought the Lynx was gonna win the championship, but Reeves was ejected in game 3, and that reminds me of the Spurs and the Suns when Nash was bloodied and Amari went out of the bench and they suspended the next game. So Sherry was suspended 1 game. She was, I didn't think she was acting professional. And game 4, they won. So it's going to be Mercury and the Aces. Who do I pick? It's going to win. Oh, that is tough. I think in order for Mercury to win, Satu Sabali has to play great. The Mercury's play physical. Alyssa Thomas, oh man, she's a physical person. Never won, but Collier Copper won the championship with us to Sky. First time in the finals for Sabali. Ooh, I don't know, man. I think Mercury has an advantage. The way Aces struggles against the Storm and the Fever. Oh man, I keep picking against the Aces, and they keep surprising me. I'm leaning against the Mercury to win, but I will not be surprised that the Aces win. It's gonna be an interesting final. It's starting Friday. Friday. It's gonna be in Las Vegas, I think. Las Vegas won the season series 3-1. Last game, Aces destroyed the Mercury by 22. So that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything. So we'll see what happens. Asia, she dominates Alyssa Thomas. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So NBA, very quickly. Let's continue with camps, training camps. I think Miami Heat. I think that's where we stop at Memphis Grizzlies. We're gonna continue with the Miami Heat. So Jimmy Butler was traded mid-season last season, and so I think it's gonna be Bema Badayo, Norman Powell. No, I think it's gonna be Bema Badayo team, especially now that Tyler Hero is hurt to start the season. Not surgery. He's gonna miss the start of the season. So there's addition of Norman Powell from the Clippers. There's Wiggins, and the Miami Heat are counting on Kelly Ware, so and Davion Mitchell. So we'll see what happens with the Miami Heat. Milwaukee Bucks. Damian Lillard was waived and went back to Portland. Miles Turner out of the season. Miles Turner is just signed a big money to go to Milwaukee to replace Brook Lopez, who's now with the Clippers. Giannis and Miles Turner. Miles Turner defense is horrible. I'm kind of concerned about the backcourt of the Bucks. It's gonna be an interesting team to watch. I don't know if I'm gonna pick them as like top 5 team. They could surprise me, but I don't see where it's gonna happen. Timberwolves went to the conference finals again, lost to the went to the conference finals? Yeah, went to the conference finals and lost to OKC. So Anthony Edwards said he'd been working out, getting advice from MJ, talking about fadeaway post ups, not post up with your butt, post up with your upper back. So Michael Nee is getting old. Rob Dillingham, I think he's too young. So will Anthony Edwards stop shooting so many threes? So we'll see what happens. Pelicans, Zion Williamson is going back. He looks slimmer. He looks slimmer because if he doesn't stop eating, if he doesn't wish a certain way, he's not going to get his contract is not going to be fully guaranteed for the whole season. Yeah, let's continue. So Jordan Poole is with the Pelicans now. And Jordan Poole is with the Pelicans now, and Looney with the Pelicans. Will Trey Murphy takes the next step? We'll see what happens. Jordan Poole, it seems like he's glad to get out of Washington. So let's see what happens with Zion. Is he going to play the whole season? Is he going to plan to finally play in the playoff? Let's see. New York Knicks. A lot of people favorites to reach the Eastern Conference Finals or reach the final. Saw Spike Lee on ESPN saying, that's our year, that's our year. So everything is their year. That's like the Dallas Cowboys fan. So Mikael Bridges, and I see a lot of Knicks fans happy about Malcolm Brogdon. Malcolm Brogdon is a injury-prone player. They got the French guy they signed from Philadelphia, Abuele. I forgot his name. Abuele. Mike Brown is the coach. I think it's gonna be defense. Cuts too many threes for me. You're too big and you're shooting those threes. Man, go to the block, bro. Man, come on. I don't know. Celtics and Pacers are dealing with injuries, so let's see. Oklahoma City Thunder, the defensive ship. Nobody talk about in the summer. Oh my God. Nobody cares about OKC winning the championship. Nobody cares. I saw Shea parading the trophy in Canada. That's good. That's good. Chet Holmgren, Jalen Williams. So let's see. Are they gonna repeat? I don't know. I don't see it, but OKC surprised me last season, so we'll see. Orlando Magic. Pablo Benchero, always hurt. That's time, man. It's time. You traded for Desmond Bain. You got rid of KCP. Jalen Suggs missed 47 games last season. So Pablo Benchero, Franz Wagner, Jalen Suggs, Desmond Bain. Hey, you should be winning the East, especially with the Celtics and the Pacers being hurt. So Orlando, is it going to be your year? 76ers, Embiid. Is Embiid? I don't think Embiid is a top 10 player. Basically, did not really play last season. Paul George hurt as well. 2 big contracts, 2 max contracts. Hurt last season. Jared McCain, you lost Jared McCain. So a bunch of injuries. I hope the Sixers get it together. Embiid, George, and Maxey. I mean, that's a good combination. Phoenix Suns, I think this is going to be a horrible team. They try to get Kuminga. I think Kuminga is going to get traded. By the way, Kuminga finally signed back with the Warriors. I think it's a horrible deal. Horrible deal. Aaron Turner, his agent, went on a media tour trying to maybe force the Warriors to sign Kuminga. But the Warriors said, heck no, bro. You're not that good. So Kuminga had wanted to go to the Phoenix Suns or the Sacramento Kings. But the Warriors wanted to give him a contract of 2 years with team option. He wanted a player option. So now the contract is going to next year, like destroy the contract and start over. I don't think that's going to happen. I think Kuminga is going to be traded. So they added Mark Williams, the center. It's going to be Booker and Jalen Green, who was in Houston. And what's the guy that was in Memphis in Houston? Oh, my God. He was traded with Jalen Green to Phoenix Suns. Oh, man, I forgot his name. They traded him for Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant went to Houston. So I think Phoenix is going to be a bad team. So 30 games at the most. Trailblazers going to be horrible. Damian Lillard is back. I don't think he's going to play. Jeremy Grant doesn't seem interested in playing. They have Drew Holiday. I don't think that's gonna help much. I think they might trade Drew Holiday during this season and Jeremy Grant. So horrible season for the Trailblazers. That's my prediction. Sacramento Kings. It's like the Sacramento Bulls. You have Zach LaVine and DeRozan. Zach LaVine talking about defense. He's horrible on defense. DeRozan is at the end. Sabonis, I don't know. Are they going to trade him? They lost De'Aaron Fox. 35 games, Sacramento Kings. San Antonio Spurs, they should be better. They have Dalen Harper, the trading. They have number 2 pick Jalen Harper. They have Castle. They have Wemby should be back. Wemby shoot too many threes. Go to the block, bro. Go to the block. And you have Kelly Olynyk and Luke Cornett. I mean, it's playoff. Should be interesting season. Popovich is not going to be the coach, start the coach for the season. So interesting. Raptors, Brandon Ingram, Barnes, RJ Barrett, Porto, Emmanuel Quigley. I don't know if this team's going to make the playoff, bro. I don't know. I don't believe in this team. They might be a playing team. Utah Jazz, horrible team. They got rid of Jordan Clarkson, Sexton, Con Collins. It's going to be a horrible team. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to watch. Wizards, horrible. It's going to be horrible to watch the Wizards. Don't watch the Wizards. Don't watch the Wizards. So that was all for all the teams. All the games started on September 29. Preseason games starting like this week, like tomorrow, not tomorrow. Lakers are playing first preseason game in Phoenix, and I know that LeBron is not playing because they said that he has a glute problem. That's crazy. He said he's not gonna play until his second son play, but we'll see what happens. Last topic, NFL. That was some interesting NFL games. Miami, New York Jets. There are some games they should be on TV, man. Miami, New York Jets should not be on TV. Miami is horrible. They won the game, but Tua is horrible. They benched Jalen Hurts in Alabama for Tua. Tyreek Hill, he's out of the season. I don't know if he's going to be back ever, but his agent said he's going to be back next season. But that's what his agent's supposed to say. But it seems like he had ACL. Darren Waller came back to Miami. He had a pretty decent game. Jets are horrible, man. Jets are horrible. Horrible. 0-4. Everybody was saying that it was Aaron Rodgers. Now Justin Fields is there. Horrible team. The guy who's a coach, Aaron Glenn, you're supposed to fix the defense. You know, the defense you got from the Lions, but I guess you didn't have the players. Horrible team. It was 0-4. And the first pick, the New York Jets selects Denver Cincinnati Bengals. I don't know if the Bengals going to make the playoff. Will Joe Burrow come back in time to save the team? I don't know. This team could finish 9-8. So, Denver 28, Bengals, Denver Broncos 28, Cincinnati Bengals 3. Yeah. Bo Nix had a decent game. I see people saying, oh, he's a top 5 quarterback. He was playing the Bengals defense. Bengals defense is horrible. Horrible. So, it's going to be interesting. By the way, let me go back. Miami is playing at the Panthers next week. I'm picking the Panthers. I'm sorry. Jets are playing versus the Cowboys at home. Oh man, I wouldn't be surprised if the Cowboys lose. Denver at Eagles. Oh man, Broncos has a good defense. Eagles they lost so many games closely. I don't believe the Eagles defense is not as good as last year. So I could see the Eagles losing, but whatever. Bengals at Lions, yeah, Lions winning that. So Packers Dallas. Nobody wants to watch a game and finish with a tie. That was yeah, Mr. Thomas, thank you for being here. You said that Jets goes, how do you feel? Yes, I thought the Jets will be good. Aaron Glenn seems like a very good defensive coordinator, but some people are defensive coordinator. Everybody was saying it was Aaron Rodgers. I'm not a fan of Aaron Rodgers, but it's horrible. Green Bay, 40, Dallas 40. Hey, the way Green Bay was playing the first couple of games, I thought they were gonna be the Super Bowl, and they lost. They lost last week, and they tied the game against the Cowboys. Cowboys are horrible, and you lost to them. Yeah, you tied to them. Oh man. Hey, I don't know about Jordan Love. I don't know about Jordan Love. Micah Parsons is overrated. I'm saying. Jerry Jones might be right about being paying him. He never shows up in big games. I thought the guy would be unstoppable against Dallas. Even though he made a great play against Dak Prescott, he saved a touchdown. Because if Cowboys scored that touchdown, I think they might have won the game. So, Packers playing the Bengals October 12th, so they're gonna be on bye. So yeah. Yeah, Jordan Love is inconsistent. Yes, I agree, Mr. Thomas. Cowboys playing at Jets. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. Bears, Vegas. Geno Smith is horrible. Horrible. 3 interception. No wonder Seahawks like, yeah, goodbye. We don't miss you. Bears won their second game. Bears horrible, man. Horrible. Okay. Bears, they playing October 13th, so they're gonna be on a bye. Raiders at Colts on Sunday. Yeah, I'm taking the Colts. Kansas City destroyed Baltimore Ravens. That's why so many people picked the Ravens to destroy the Kansas City. Kansas City find their offense against the Baltimore Ravens defense. Baltimore Ravens defense is horrible. I don't know why John Harbaugh is still okay. I'm not going to talk about somebody's job. John Harbaugh as well, but Patrick Mahomes' weapons starting to come back. Xavier Worthy come back, and then he was like great. Speedy receiver was balling Sunday. What was impressive is Chris Jones went to an aunt funeral on Saturday. He landed on Sunday like 30 minutes. He landed on Sunday is a couple hours before, like a couple minutes before the game, and arrived 30 minutes before the game. And he had this performance. Come on. So Chris Jones is another favorite to me. Ravens is in trouble, man. You have all this talent. You have Lamar Jackson going to Hall of Fame, no question. But he's fumbling all the time. King Henry, you have Henry, you have Zay Flowers. Come on, man. Come on. So, and Lamar Jackson is hurt now. So he might miss a game or two, a couple of games. So Ravens are in trouble, bro. Are in trouble. Chiefs playing the Jaguars. I'm picking the Chiefs. I'm picking the Chiefs. Ravens are playing the Texans. I'm picking the Texans. Jacksonville, San Francisco, Jaguars. Travis Hunter needs to play one side. Stop playing the both side thing, man. Choose offense or defense. You cannot play both sides. Don't destroy yourself for the NFL. The NFL is not for long. You're going to be way gone if you keep playing both sides. Trust me. So even Jaguars won against San Francisco 49ers. They decimated by injuries. Purdy is a system quarterback. No weapons. He's not going to, whatever. Yeah. 49ers, they're 3-1, but they're not that good. They're not that good. So Jaguars, Chiefs Sunday. I'm picking the Chiefs. 49ers against the Rams. Oh my God. Rams gonna destroy the 49ers. Okay. Rams defense is legit. Rams, Colts suffered the first loss. They only lost by 7 points. So defense of the Colts is not bad. So that's why I said the Colts gonna beat the Raiders. Rams, that was Puka Nacua is one of the best wide receiver in the NFL. So Matthew Stafford keep playing with great wide receiver. That's crazy. So Eagles, Tampa Bay. I don't know how the Eagles won the game because I don't think they play with that well. Buccaneers. Field goal problem. Shank punt. Yeah. Buccaneers. They're playing the Seahawks. Seahawks playing decent these days. Broncos, Eagles, Broncos going to be interesting. Buffalo, New Orleans. I think Buffalo already won the AFC East because Dolphins horrible, Patriots okay, Jets horrible. Buffalo beat New Orleans Pelicans. That's one of the worst teams. Bills already in the playoff, man. I'm saying it right now. Best team in the AFC, baby. I don't know. Chiefs might say something about it. Or Chargers. We'll see. Saints, terrible. They had a chance to pick Schroeder. Didn't pick him. Cameron Jordan, I don't know why you're sitting on the team. Yeah. I have nothing to say about the Saints. They're playing the Giants. Ooh, Saints and Giants. Oh, my God. It's going to be interesting. Speaking of the Giants, they picked the Chargers. I was shocked. I was watching the scoreboard. I didn't watch the game because I thought Chargers going to crush the Giants. And I looked and I was like, what? I knew that Jackson Dart was going to start. So I thought, okay, they're going to destroy that rookie. And they won. And Giants lost Malik Neighbors. Tore ACL. Oh, that's crazy. So many torn ACL lately. So many torn ACL. It's like an epidemic. So Giants could win next week too. So they're playing the Saints, but I would not be surprised the Saints to win. Beat the Giants. Chargers, they lost their left tackle. They lost their left tackle during the game. So offensive line is a concern for the Chargers. They're playing the Commanders who lost the last game. Oh man, they're in trouble. Detroit, Cleveland. Detroit is oof. They just destroy Cleveland. Joe Flacco cannot be the starting quarterback anymore. And he's not gonna be. Dylan Gabriel is gonna start. And Shedeur is still gonna be the third string. So let's see what happens. when Detroit play the Bengals, it's going to be a distraction. Like Browns playing the Vikings in London. Oh, man. Dylan Gabriel, I don't trust him. Vikings defense is legit. So I believe. And Vikings just lost to the Steelers. I think. Steelers, yeah. It's going to be interesting. Houston, Tennessee. Yes, Mr. Thomas, you're a Giant fan. You were shocked too. I was shocked. I was watching the score and I said, what? No way. Let me refresh. Giants leading the Chargers and they won the game? Wow. Texans, Tennessee. Tennessee is horrible. Kim Ward. I don't know why those guys leave college. Was he a senior? He looks horrible. The first pick looks horrible. And they're talking about Shitter. Kim Ward looks horrible. 26-0. Tennessee. And the first pick goes to 26-0. Texans had a good medicine in Tennessee. Yeah. Tennessee, the former team of the Houston Oilers. Yeah. That's a trivia for everybody. Texans gonna play the Ravens. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. I said earlier that I picked the Texans, so we'll see. Titans gonna play the Arizona Cardinals. That's gonna be horrible to watch. Carolina Patriots destroy Carolina Panthers. I have nothing to say. Patriots gonna play the Bills. I think Bills gonna win next week, Sunday. Panthers gonna play the offense. Horrible to watch. I'm picking the Panthers. Atlanta, Washington. Atlanta bounce back and beat Washington. I don't think Junior Daniel played. Falcons gonna play the Bills October 13th. So Falcons gonna be on a bye. So I'm picking the Bills. Commanders, Chargers. I'm picking the Commanders to win because Chargers are missing confidence in the line. Steelers, Browns. So Steelers have a week off. That's gonna be interesting. That's a division game. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Thank you, Mr. Thomas, for watching. Vikings, Browns. It's gonna be interesting. Seattle, Buccaneers. It's gonna be tough. I'm picking Seattle. Seattle had a good game against Arizona. They barely won by 3 points. Sam Darnold got it done. So Cardinals. I don't know what happened to the. I don't know. Kyler Murray, is he still gonna be quarterback? I don't know why he's still quarterback. Marvin Harrison. Had to play better. He has to play better. So next game is going to be Sunday at 4:05. So that was an interesting show today. Napheesa Collier, thank you for your statement. WNBA players deserve to be paid. WNBA Finals, Mercury versus Aces. That's going to be interesting to watch. It's going to be physical. NBA is back. Preseason pretty soon. Next week, I'm going to make my pick. Who's going to win the championship, MVP, all those stuff. NFL, week 5 next week. There's going to be some games interesting to watch. I'm not watching Browns and Arizona Cardinals and whatever. But it was a fun show to do today. Thank you for watching. Armchairing out.
Armchairing with Bruce Maro on the One Podcast Network.